Hey everybody, it is Wednesday, another day, another PvE video. We are playing another game on the PvE, not live to be clear, this is pre-recorded, but again, another chance for me to talk through how it's going, what our thoughts are, and yeah. So day 2 of PvE obviously saw some big bug fixes, a couple balance changes, but we're still discovering some deep hidden bugs as well. There's also some new stuff that got introduced with the whole UI. You're going to see it on the right side. We're not going to be able to see damage meters or star stuff at all this game, which is rough. It's one of those things when you're developing a big, complicated game. This was done by like a change to how we render on a completely different team caused this. So really unfortunate, but hopefully that'll get fixed by tomorrow. And then by now, if you're watching this video on Thursday morning, you'll know about the underground bug that people are clearly abusing, but will get fixed. So definitely, you know, unfortunate, but again, that's what PvE is for, right? We find the bugs, we fix the bugs, people enjoy playing with the bugs, whatever. So, but yeah, so otherwise, thankfully we have a game here, and this is gonna be a pretty easy video actually. So if you're looking to learn the set, this is a pretty standard game here. So shouldn't be too complicated here, nothing tricky. This isn't going to be like a super pro thing, but I think if you stick around, you'll enjoy the end of this game. It's a pretty exciting end. So, all right, so right away we get a 3 laser core start, and 3 laser core really good early. The flat damage that the drones provide is really good when everybody's army is weak. If you can get a strong front line, for example, put like a Warmogs on the Renekton, the Ash drones will do a ton. All right, so we get an early 2-1 hero augment here. Rel, Camille, Lee Sin, but I've got 3 laser core in. I'm not really a huge fan of these, so we go ahead and reroll. Unfortunately, we don't hit anything laser core related here. We get Camille again, Sivir, though not my favorite one, and Jinx. For these, I end up picking Jinx, which I'm pretty happy with. Jinx is a really standard support augment. This augment's nothing complicated. This is probably one of the better ones if you're in a 2-1 situation. You're just like, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna see what I hit, and we'll go from there. Because this one is just 10% attack speed that is tripled as soon as you kill an enemy. So definitely not the like biggest high roll or anything like that, but it's fine. So my team now has, you know, extra attack speed, which for laser core, that's good. That'll be more procs for the Ashe. First matchup here, we have a Wukong that has slammed items. We are not going to win this fight. Our goal is to kill 1, maybe 2 units. We kill the Renekton. All right, well, we got 1. Not the best start here. Now, the other thing to note here is even though we went the Jinx augment and we have Laser Core, we do have 2 Nasus and a Sylas. So we could also go Anima Squad. Anima Squad is the kind of thing where if you have really good AP items, you could go Misfortune. If you have really good AD items, you can go Vayne. But the trick is you want to get Anima Squad in as early as possible to start building those fame stacks. So something to consider here. Our items, we also have a Jeweled Gauntlet or a Guard Breaker or a Morello. So right now we're kind of thinking maybe Misfortune here. We go ahead and make the pivot here. I don't know if this is correct here, to be honest. But it does make sense if we're trying to get our econ up. So we're going to go ahead and put in 3 Anima Squad and switch here. Now, because we lost the first fight, we can probably just try to keep losing from this point. So no need to slam items. This will also give us a carousel pick, which is pretty good. One of the things we've been noticing this set, by the way, is that there's not as much pressure. You don't get as many like 5-0, 6-0 losses. You usually manage to kill 1 or 2 units. And in fact, this fight we're going to win. So what ends up happening is Lost Streak is actually pretty okay to play. So definitely consider Lost Streak as an option here. Unfortunately, we didn't get the Lost Streak here. We do hit another Jinx and a Kai'Sa. Now, Kai'Sa wouldn't be bad here as an item holder for Misfortune. We could consider Kai'Sa with the Jeweled Gauntlet. Recon Kai'Sa with Jeweled Gauntlet is very good because you get the extra crit from Recon, getting you close to that 100% crit rate. But that being said, that does mean I'll have to sacrifice some Econ. Not really willing to do that. So for now, we can just run 2 Jinxes. No, you don't get double the attack speed buff, sadly. So, on the other side, everything else is 1 star. They do have an item, though. So this fight's going to be pretty close. It's going to come down to these Jinx rockets. Got some big slams there. If we maybe got lucky... Nope, no cast. Oh, well. So, not really the start we're looking for here, going loss, win, loss. That's not ideal. But we do have a champ duplicator, so... hopefully we can find a way to use that early. Hit maybe like an early 2-star MF would be huge. That's kind of what's going through my head right now. Now, if I had to boil this set down, it feels like there are 2 ways to play this set. One is like you can kind of commit to one of these vertical comps, like say Star Guardian, Anima Squad, Ox Force, and you can play them pretty vertically. You don't have to, by the way. Anima Squad's one where you actually get the full HP benefit no matter which breakpoint you play, but the champions really like the AP and the AD, so it's not bad, especially if you can hit 7 Anima Squad. Or there's the more common one that you're probably going to see on Challenger streams, which is the get to 8, rotate out your entire board, and play Legendary Soup with some Defenders, Aegis Brawlers. So you're going to see stuff like Sejuani into Zac. Now we do get lucky and we hit the Riven here with the belt. So that's going to give us a Warmogs. Riven with Warmogs. Riven a very good tank and has stupidly good traits. Brawler, Defender, Anima Squad. So right now, if we could find one more Brawler, that would give this Riven a lot of extra health. The other thing is if we can find Vayne, that's 5 Anima Squad, which is a nice chunk of AD and AP as well. Opponent on the other side, only level 4, but again, we don't really have damage. So, it is what it is. Let's see how the fight goes. But yeah, so like I said, those are kind of the 2 ways to play it. And right now, this game is looking to be one of those ones where we commit to the vertical of Anima Squad rather than the full Legendary Soup at the end. So, and unfortunately, we're going to go win. So, loss, win, loss, win. Not the kind of start you're looking for, but that's okay. So we're really hoping for a misfortune here with these items. We hit the Jinx 2 and the Vi. Now the negative here though is that's going to mean our econ isn't going to be great here. So we could put in the Vi and try to keep winning, or we can do this, and if we win, sell the Nasus, which isn't really that important to a vertical Anima Squad comp. So we're going to go ahead and go with that play. This is going to require us to win this fight. If we don't win this fight, and I should be scouting to see how likely I am to win this fight. I should be. Other side looks really strong. Although the Sona, I mean, we do have a 2-star Jinx, and the Sona's not doing a ton. I don't know. This is going to be a really close fight. Nope. Nope. So sadly the gamble didn't pay off. That means we should have played the Vi. So yeah, really just the roughest start. Loss, win, loss, win, loss. Not what you want. This is... If Soju were watching, he'd say, it's a Giga 8, I just FF, move on here. But, you know, we can't do that. We gotta stay entertaining. We gotta keep going. So, does show the power of getting these 2-star champions. And it also shows we're kind of paying the price for this Jinx augment. It's going to keep us more flexible, but it's maybe not as strong as some of the other augments early game. So, something to consider. Definitely seeing the Reddit thread where a lot of people are really not used to how to play these opener augments. It's going to make some tough decision making, right? Like, there's going to be a moment where maybe I'm supposed to take out the Jinx for a Fiddlesticks 2, and that's going to be okay. So... Ooh, a bunch of chickens that I don't need. And... Okay, so the interesting thing here is if you look at our items, we have a Jeweled Gauntlet for Misfortune, but not much else. We hit the Vayne, that's good. That gives us our 5 Anima. But we also have a Ginsu's and half an IE, which is really good Vayne items. Vayne's looking for, like, Deathblade, IE. You really need the IE on Vayne to make that true damage crit. But then Deathblade, Hurricane, Ginsu's, all viable options here. So it is possible instead of Misfortune, we should consider the Vayne angle. So Something to keep an eye on here. On the other side, this person's looking real strong. Has that Riven with a gargoyle. The Yasuo 2 with 2 items. So, not looking great for us here. Riven get a shield cast. Ooh, good shield cast from Riven. We might be okay here. Nice. Some good fight RNG for us. And I think we're going to win this. Boom. Nice true damage crit. Or not crit, but just true damage. So that gets us at 30 gold, which is huge. We'll be able to level up and put another brawler here. Alright, augments. Ooh, Anima Squad Heart. That seems like a pretty good slam. Let's just slam that Anima Squad Heart. If nothing else, that'll allow us to take out this Nasus for a recon. And then we can put in the brawler as well. So at 5. And then if we hit the Misfortune, now we've got 7 Anima, which is a pretty big boost to that AD and AP. Or like I said, instead of playing that, we could play something like a Sejuani. And that's one of the things I like about Anima Squad. There's an argument of like, are you supposed to play at 5 or 7 or 3? Because remember, the HP is not scaling. So all these HP stacks, I get full benefit no matter which level I play them at. So we get 2 Recon in, which the thing to note about Recon, and this is why IE is so good on Vayne, Recon gives you crit chance, but doesn't let the spell crit unless you go all the way up to 4. If you want that spell crit, you've still got to get the IE or Jeweled Gauntlet. And with this build with 5 Anima, possibly 7 Anima, we're not going for Recon. So, oh, that Vel'Koz, always annoying. Now this is what Vayne kind of specializes in. This Fiora with Gargoyles is just going to get true damage to death. So, although this Vel'Koz kind of being annoying, I think Sylas has me though. Oh, Talon, no! Oh, Oxforce Talon. Oh well, we still win this. Alright, so our Econ's a little low at 20, but, you know, what are you going to do? Sylas, nothing great here. We're really looking for a Vayne 2. So again, carousel-wise, if we can get, like, an armor, that's a Sunfire. Or, like I said, the sword is what we really want, because the sword's going to give us that IE, so we can go Ginsu's IE. Alternatively, we could go Giant Slayer plus Jeweled Gauntlet on Misfortune. That's another option. But that does require, you know, hitting the Misfortune, so. And yeah, if you look at the health totals this game, this is kind of what I'm talking about. It's 3-3, and there's really only one person in a lot of trouble, because a lot of these fights are pretty close. So it's one of the things I've got my eye on. I'm a little, like, our fights not doing enough here, but we'll see. This fight's gonna be, I think, close, but I don't think we win this one. Recon's trying, but Draven very strong right now. We also found a bug with how mech AD works that Linda's fixing. That's going to be a very large nerf to mech, so yeah, aren't bugs great? Alright, so what are we looking at here? So the sword's what we're after. It's on a 4 cost and heading our way. That's great. Exactly what we want here. So now, like I said, I think we consider going the Vayne route instead of the Misfortune route. By the way, I love this Baron little legend. It's so good. Alright, I'm gonna sneeze. Apologies in advance, I'm gonna sneeze. Alright, sorry about that. So yeah, we build the Ginsus, we build the IE. Now we can start trying to win. We've got 2 Recon in plus IE. So there's gonna be quite a bit of crit. Vayne's gonna be sitting at like 80% crit here, yeah. If we can get in a 3rd Recon, that's gonna be 100%. So yeah, there you go. Vayne, 100% crit rate. This is what you like to see. On the other side, looks like a duelist comp, but yeah, now watch these Vaynes. Every auto's a crit. Every true damage shot's a crit now, because we have the spell crit from IE. This is what you like to see. And we're gaining that health from Fame, so yeah. feeling pretty good about this. 5 Anima, 3 Recon. Now, we'd still like to have a better front line. Riven with Warmog's doing her best, but... And remember, the Jinx Augment is just providing our team some passive attack speed. 30% attack speed. Now, to give you an idea, the Jinx Augment, once it procs once, is 30%. Beast Den was overpowered at 35, so this is like a very strong augment. Now, I see another Jinx in the shop, and again, this is the kind of thing that I really shouldn't do. Kent always nags me for doing this, but I'm going to hold the Jinxes. I think there's a world where we go 7, we put in another Brawler or Recon, hold there, and then roll for Riven 3, Vayne 3, and Jinx 3. I think there's a world where we do that. All right, on the other side, nothing looking too strong here. I'm not actually worried that much about that comp. It looks like they're playing an admin variation that generates gold, because we saw some gold come out. Or maybe it's the Ezreal augment, I'm not sure. But... Alright, so yeah, Vayne doing some damage now. Again, I really like IE on Recon Vayne. If you're not going to go for Recon. If you're going to go for Recon, do not build an IE. 4 Recon gives you 100% crit and the spell crit. But... Which, by the way, I'm just calling it now, my favorite emblem in the game. I know Mech is going to be a lot of people's favorite, but Recon emblem is my favorite emblem in the game. +2 range and the auto dodge. I really like Recon emblem. Alright, so let's hope for some good items here. Again, tank items on Riven to make her more of a beast would be nice. That's right, Vayne. Roll away. Roll away. There's a Deathblade, a Zeke's. There's a Sunfire. We could get Sunfire. That would give us our anti-heal. That is good to have. Kaisa is a Recon. Could buy that. Oh, interesting. So now we have 3 Underground. But I will say I don't like playing Underground at this point. Okay, that was a good hit. The reason I don't like playing Underground here is what's either going to happen is I'm going to lose 3 combats and get 1 quick proc for like 15 gold or so, which, okay, fine. Or I'm going to win a bunch and it's going to take 9 procs to get a cash out. And I'm not sure that's worth. So... And I doubt we're going to go 5 Underground from this position. We've already got that Anima Squad heart. Pretty skeptical. So, looking back, I don't like that play, but we'll see. We do hit 40 gold here. Again, Vayne 2 would be the big upgrade we're looking for. Misfortune opens us up to 7 Anima Squad. But again, this is one of those skill things with this set that I'm actually really happy with the balance. 7 Anima Squad is 25 AD and AP for the team. Ooh, Augment's not great here. I think Makeshift Armor doesn't make a ton of sense with our primary tank. I think we just take Ascension. +1 item does not seem worth. We already have really good items. So yeah, I think we just take Ascension. Anyway, as I was saying, so it's like, you have an interesting decision here, right? Where it's like, do I take out the Nasus and the Silas for like Zac and Sejuani and then play 5 Anima, or do I play 7 Anima and get that extra 25 AD and AP? It feels like the trait balance for something like Anima is right where we want it, so pretty happy with that. And yeah, again, this is why I didn't like playing Underground. Now, the one thing is the Underground traits aren't costing us anything, because this is all stuff we needed, right? We need 2 Recon, 2 Duelist is fine, we need 2 Brawler, so I don't mind that. It's more just the idea that we're even going to get 1 proc is kind of laughable. Alright, so we get our first kill, we get our 30% attack speed, Vayne goes to town with these giant true damage crits. Ooh, that Riven healed a lot though, but Ascension kicks in, and boom, nice. Alright, so we're on a 4-game win streak. That's pretty good. Again, not good for our Underground, but, you know, what are you going to do? So. Alright. Time to start re-rolling, at least to find the Vayne 2, in my opinion. Aurelion Soul. Echo's always worth considering. Okay, we get one Vayne. One more would be huge. Also, I feel like I should have been holding these Silases this game. All right, there's the Misfortune. So now if we go ahead and cut out... Yeah, so we can do this. Again, we're very unlikely to get a cash out here. 2 Duelists not making that big a difference. Not worth holding a Kale 1 in my opinion. Or a Kale, so... Ooh, an Aphelios. Man, if you can get an Aphelios with Anima Squad, that's huge. But... Alright, on the other side, we're seeing Mech Draven. And as I mentioned, Mech Draven kind of bugged right now. Especially with the Cybernetic Augment and the IE and the Hodge. So that's going to get major nerf tomorrow when the bug is fixed. But for now, it's not the end of the world. We lose by 1 unit. Oh, well. Oh, we win. All right. All right. We take those. Keeps the win streak going. Best third item here, if we want to do a ton of damage, by the way, for Vayne, is just going to be a Deathblade. If we think Vayne's at risk at dying, something like a BT. Quicksilver is also another item I think people are sleeping on. If you look at Quicksilver on Vayne, you're going to get the extra crit from the glove, which is going to put her up to 100. You're going to get the 30% attack speed, which is great. And you're going to get that CC immunity for 10 seconds. So I think Quicksilver is being slept on. And so I think taking the cloak here is pretty good. It gives us options to, again, go like Hurricane, Quicksilver, Bloodthirster, and then Deathblade. So if I were me, which I am, I wouldn't lock it in here, and I'd just kind of wait and see what we can get from our Anvil. Hopefully we can get something that fits that. All right, 6 Jinxes. Again, Kent would yell at me, but I'm doing it. 7 Jinxes. See, Kent, this is why you do this. 3 Jaxes here. I probably should have bought the Jaxes. That's a big misplay. We hit the Vayne, which is good. But the 3 Jaxes for the Vi was clearly a mistake. Like, should have just done that. But, oh well. That is an Urgot 2 at 4-5. Thankfully, it has no items. But that's still an Urgot 2. Urgot 2, I think people haven't quite figured out, especially post-patch now that he doesn't have that long windup, does a surprising amount of damage. So, yeah, sure enough, you can see he just kind of tore through my front line. We got a big crit there, but I don't think we can get through this. Nope. We end up losing. Despite the Vayne upgrade, sad. Still, Urgot 2 at 4-5. I'm jealous. That's a big Mech Draven that's bugged. A second Misfortune. Now, if we had built the AP items, I would probably Champ Duplicator this here just to have a Misfortune, but it's probably not worth using my Duplicator for an itemless Misfortune. So we're probably going to save that for either the Riven or the Vayne. That's probably the play here. So we'll see what we can do. Again, I'm liking our front line. Sejuani for Vi is obviously going to be the play. Sejuani being the best second brawler. On the other side, we see a Belveth 1. Excuse me. Belveth 1, not too worried about here. By the way, if you're trying to play Belveth, consider RFC. Now, we have to make improvements to Belveth's AI anyway, but I'm just saying, if you're going to play Belveth, RFC, that's the secret. That's the secret for those of you watching this video. So, all right, somebody already out at 4-6 and another player almost low. So a little bit of a top-heavy lobby. 2 players kind of get knocked out quick. So yeah, we're really trying to get that Vayne 3, I think. That's kind of our win condition. Again, all these Silases I'm going to pass. Oh my god, these Silases. Mort, why do you pass the Silases? Should have held him. Oh, so now he buys it. See, now that I bought it, it'll never show up again.
So it's into the void, now me girls and me boys, from mother's hands we go.
All right, armor. That's a Gargoyle Stoneplate if we want to go that route. Gargoyle Stoneplate not bad on the Riven. We also buy the 2 Jaxes. Remember we talked about switching that for the Vi.
Yes, we're all bound down to the deep and we'll all be sleeping.
Let's see what we can hit here. Well, there's the Jax, so we can go Jax for Vi for now. That allows us to pop our Anvil. Let's see here. Ooh, not great. Not great. Okay, I like going the Gargoyle here to make the Riven really, really tanky. It's got plenty of HP. That's going to leave us with a Zeke's, but that does mean we only have a 2-item carry right now. Not ideal. Thankfully, we have a bunch of AD and AP, but... Alright, another Bel'Veth. Scoped weapons on Bel'Veth, that's good. Alright, so yeah, you can see these Vayne crits. Riven now very tanky. We can make it to Ascension and get some real big crits. Cool. Still pretty far off, though. We still need 2 more Jinxes, and we're only at 4 Vaynes, 4 Rivens. But yeah, you can kind of see this is a pretty basic comp, right? It's hit 7 Anima squad, roll for Anima stuff. Nothing complicated. Alright, we get our MF2. -1 gold for keeping the Jax around. Hey, finally hit Nasus too. Not bad, not bad. 5 Rivens, 4 Vaynes, 7 Jinxes. And we still have that duplicator that I've been holding all game. Sigh. Ooh, on the other side, that's a Z2. That's a really good Thieves' Gloves roll for that Bel'Veth. And it looks like that's 6 Laser Core, which is pretty strong. Harder to play, but pretty strong. How are we gonna do here? Yeah, I feel like we're gonna lose this. Oh, the MF ult died. Oh, wait, big crits. Oh, you can see the power of those Vayne crits. Whew. Not bad, not bad. Again, just rolling for Vaynes. Okay, Riven, Jinx, not bad, not bad. One more Jinx. One more Jinx. Eh? Sag. Alright. And this is our game plan. Oh, that is a 3-star Draven now. So, 3-star Draven with the mech bug. That's going to be a very powerful Draven. We are scared. Very, very scared. Alright, what do we got here? That is a Rammus 3 on the Urgot 2 player. Urgot 2 at level 7, by the way, with an extra duplicator. Jeez. I don't feel like we win this. Riven's trying, but again, getting through that Rammus is just going to be tough, even with the true damage. Big misfortune ult, but unfortunately it misses most of the right side. Vayne? Oh, close. Vayne almost pulled it out. And again, that's a 2-item Vayne. We need a 3rd item. We also took out Recon, so we're not critting as much. Last Whisper's not great here. Guard Breaker is good. It interacts with the crit. Quicksilver we already talked about. Hodge, all okay. So there's 3 good choices here for us. I think because we're hitting late game and there haven't been a ton of shields we really need to burn through, Quicksilver seems like the better choice. It's also going to ramp up our Ginsu's better. So I like the Quicksilver choice here. And again, remember, Quicksilver now gives the crit, the attack speed, and the CC immunity. So really good item for Vayne here, I think. All right, Kent's going to get mad at me again. I'm going to hold this misfortune. Again, Kent would hate me for this, but it paid off on the Jinx. Maybe it pays off on the MF. Now we have a Jinx 3. And remember, the way champs scale now, there's like a really solid framework. You can actually look at the spells. 2-star, 3 costs scale 160% on their spell. So Jinx's spell is going to hit 60% harder. That's pretty nice. And again, she's got that 70% AP, or 65, I believe it is. So Jinx's spell is actually going to do some damage. All right, yeah, we got a lot of damage now. Frontline's pretty good. MF ult's good. And we're building up those fame stacks, so our team actually has a lot of extra HP on top of it. This is a solid Anima Squad game. This is what you want to see. And one of the things nice about Anima Squad, you can play it the AD version with his Vayne, or the AP version around Misfortune, so. Oh, there's those Silas's again. All right, 5 Vaynes. Stop rolling, Mort. You don't need to roll here. Alright. It would be nice to go up another level, put in a recon. That'll put Vayne at 100% crit. They also give Vayne the ability to roll away. So that's the thing. At next level, we're probably going to want that. Or a defender. And see, again, this is one of the cool things about the set, right? We can level up. We can put in a defender for armor if we feel that's the correct play. Recon for more damage if we think that's the correct play. There's probably an argument to get in some Aegis against the right enemy team. Okay, MF ult's gonna save us here, do some work. So... nice. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got? We've seen so many of those. Alright, 6 Vaynes, 6 Rivens. Oh! Okay, so I almost rushed to use the duplicator here, but thankfully I came to my senses beforehand, because I'm going to need to keep rolling for the Riven 3. I'm probably going to hit the Vayne 3, so using the duplicator here does not make a ton of sense. That was a good shot. We've been rolling for a while, so it's about time. Alright, we get our full item anvil. We're looking for something for MF, probably. Jeweled Gauntlet for MF is great here, because remember, MF already has that huge amount of AD and AP, so getting the ability for her spell to crit is going to be pretty nice. So I like that pick here. Now, I don't like that I have a Zeke's on her, but oh, look, another miss. Oh my god. Kent, this is why you do this. And the Vayne 3. Okay, so now we could just chill here. We could level up. We still have the Riven to roll for, but we don't want to go too deep. And now we have these 6 misfortunes that are also like eyebrow raising. Next turn's going to be an interval. It's probably time to level up and at least put in a defender or something. On the other side, we see a Belveth with that scoped weapons. But unfortunately, now that I have the Vayne 3, these crits I think are just going to be too big. 704 true damage crits. Whew. The Oxforce buying some time, but it's just not enough. Especially in a post-Ascension world. Oh, Star Guardian finisher. Let's go. Goodbye for now. Boom. It's so beautiful. Cosmetics team MVP. Alright, we see a recon in our shop, so we can level, put in the recon. That's going to put Vayne in 100% crit. It's going to give Vayne the ability to roll away. And now... okay, so many Siluses. So many Siluses. Okay, there's the Kaisa. Unfortunately, we didn't hit any Rivens. Oh, there's a Riven. We're going to have to lock shot for that. We should really be looking at our enemies, though. The question is, do we really need extra damage? Because Kaisa's not contributing anything other than recon. Whereas if we were running, for example, like a set, that could give us armor. On the other side here, nothing too scary, I think. The Mordekaiser struggles against high HP targets, and thankfully our Anima squad's been stacking all game. Although this Zed, recon roll away, recon roll away. Oh, nice. Oh my god, that was 1,000 damage. Whew. That was some hype reconning. Feels good, feels good. Alright, so we buy the Riven. Stop rolling, Mort. Why are you rolling? You could just be patient and build up your recon. Alright, so what do we got here? Feeling pretty good. I should be scouting. There's only 4 players left. So, I believe Lion Dango is the mech player. Probably Not a Duck was the Belveth Zed player. Yeah, so Lion Dango's playing mech set with a Zac frontline. So that set has some really strong items, but should be able to get torn through pretty quick if we can target it. Yep. Good Misfortune ult. Still has the Draven in the backline, though, so it's still a ton of damage. Ascension kicks in. See, even the, I don't know if you saw it there, but the Jinx ult was even almost 1,000 damage, so... feeling good. Ooh, okay, look. So there's a recon emblem on both the Vayne and the Urgot. Obviously, Urgot's 5 cost. Let's see if we can grab it. But that's going to be really cool here, especially because we can put this on Misfortune, and now Misfortune will have 100% crit. So that's pretty nice. That's a good, yeah, 60% before we put the Recon on. And now we're going to put it on 100% crit on our Misfortune, and now our Misfortune can roll away. Now we're wasting a little bit of value on the Vayne, but only a little. Worst case, like I said, we can take out the Kaisa, go back down to 2 Recon, put in something like Defender. Defender, look, we can also even go with Duelist if there was a Duelist I wanted to put in to give Vayne that Duelist, but all right, so that's the Rammus 3. That was the early Urgot 2. That's a Sona 3. This is going to come down to how long can Riven tank. And the MF ult. The MF ult actually will probably decide this. And MF ult's not looking great. Oh, big crits, big crits. Nope. Not quite enough. Ah, close. Only lost by 2, though. That's fine, that's fine. That is a 7th Misfortune. See, Kent? I'm telling you. Somebody tag Kent and tell him this is why you hold units. Because now we're 1 away from a Misfortune 3. Now we scout and... Oh god, what is that? That is a Belveth 3 and a Zed 3. Okay. That's terrifying. We're in trouble. This fight's not going to go well, especially because the Shroud's going to hit the MF and the Jinx. We're pretty bad here. I feel like my team's gonna melt real quick here. Here comes, yeah, that was not close. Ow. Well, sure hope we hit MF3 or we're doomed. 2 3-star forecasts. That's, uh-oh. Also, 4 players alive at 6-7, going into 7-1. That's, again, something about the pace of combat this set I really want to keep an eye on. And when I say pace of combat, I mean like pace of players. Also, by the way, I'm not going to highlight it, but our Anima squad probably granting around 500, 600 health right now. So the whole team getting that 500 or 600 health is pretty good. So yeah, Jinx 3, looking good. Anvil item, we're looking for something for probably Jinx. No one else really looks like they need much. Jeweled Gauntlet, so Jinx can crit too. Makes sense to me. Could also go Ionic Spark on Sejuani, but I feel like Sejuani is going to die too quickly. So I almost just think we take the extra damage here. All right, 1 Riven away, 1 MF away. Okay, there's the Riven, which means very clearly we're going to use this Champ Duplicator. Oh, there it is. We got it. Wow. All right, Golden Anima Squad. Riven 3, Vayne 3, Jinx 3, and Misfortune 3. And should have been Silas 3 if Mort was pressing the button right. On the other side, I think we can win this. There's nothing that's that scary on that board. This MF ult is just gonna wipe. And here it comes. Whee! Oh my god, each tick was like 1,000 there. Whew. All right, 1 player down. We still have to figure out how we're going to deal with the Z3 and Belveth 3, though. The Z3 and Belveth 3 is still the scariest thing. Whew. I wish we didn't have a Zeke's on our Misfortune, but, you know, what are you going to do? Also, did anybody notice the Shojin icon changed? Summoner's Rift team updated the Shojin art, so we decided to update it too. So, new Shojin art. Neat. Alright, what are we up against here? Oh, we get the mech player again. Alright, easy matchup. By the way, if you look at their bench, they have 8 Zacs and 7 sets. So, a lot of 3-star forecasts this game as we head into 7-5. Alright, my board's basically gone. They tore through the front line, but here comes the MF ult. Oh, she recons away, and then... Oh, God, recon. I'm telling you, recon spat. So good. Alright, well, there's nothing to roll for now. Again, if I know I'm playing someone armor-based, I could take out Kaisa for a defender. I feel like that's the one thing I should be considering, but Laser Core is mostly magic damage. It's kind of a mix, to be honest, so not really much we can do here. You can't see it, but the third place player just hit Zac 3, by the way. So, whew. Fingers crossed. Okay, so this is the hard matchup. Zed 3, Belveth 3. This is going to come down to, can we get our MF ult to ult the right spot? Vayne gets to keep attacking because of the Quicksilver. On the Zed, good CC. Oh my god, that MF ult. Let's go. Let's go. I do think we're in a state right now where the AD 3 costs aren't that great. Chalice, Ace, Prankster, nothing great here. It's probably Protector's Vow to make Sejuani cast quicker. Okay. I would have preferred the cast quicker. That Ionic's not going to last long enough. Yeah, hilariously, I think you could even argue to put it on Jinx. But we'll see. Oh, we go put it on Jinx. Okay, so the Belveth player died, but we do have a Zac 3 to deal with now. Can we beat a Zac 3 with the mech set? If it hits set 3, I think we're doomed. Fingers crossed that the CC between Jinx and Sejuani is going to be enough. Let's see how it goes. Zac's going to have a lot of health to burn through. All right, we're through the primary Zac. Now we get the 4 clones. Oh god, here it comes. Oh, nice. MF, let's go. All right, so there you go. Vertical, golden Anima squad. Hope you enjoyed the game. A lot of 3 stars there, a lot of fun. That's going to do it for me today. Until next time, take it easy.